is a nutrition specialist and a personal trainer. He is a native resident of Atlanta, Georgia. I didn't know that those existed. That there were actually people from Atlanta who live in Atlanta. He is what they call a Grady baby who has vowed to help people in his hometown and around the country live a healthier lifestyle. He is a graduate of C.L. Harper High School and North Carolina A&T Technical State University. Aggie Pride once again. He is a man of God, a devoted husband and father, an author, and a motivational speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Kirk Graham.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. That's how we do, represent. I am so, oh my God, I'm so full. You guys are great. I need a standing round of applause for these great young kings and queens. Come on, stand up. I know I'm a personal trainer. Hey, he wants us to stand up. Stand up. Let's go. Get your energy up in here. Great job. Great job. Y'all are great. Y'all are way ahead of where I was this stage of my life. At that stage of my life. That is great. My Aggie sister asked me to do this, and I'm so glad she did. And she's such an educator, because she was like, well, Kirk, I need you to speak. I said, okay. And then she gave it like an assignment, like, okay, we need you to go back. And we want you to tell them things that you would want to hear when you were that age. And I'm like, okay, all right, yes, ma'am. All right, so that's her brand. She's a great educator. And so, yeah, I'm gonna drop some nuggets. You guys have touched on quite a few of what I'm about to drop, but I'm gonna put my own fun fitness spin on it. And that's what these events are good for, social proof, because you're gonna be hearing things people saying, and they're just saying it in a different way, you know, and you soak up how you wanna take it. So I'm going to drop these, what I call seeds of greatness. My first seed of greatness is called mind your mannerism. We've always heard our parents say, boy, you better mind your manners. You know, we always hear that. But I'm going to take just a little more specific, mannerisms. And when we say manners, that's pretty much when we're interacting or what have you. But mannerisms is pretty much what's seen without even spoken. It's something that a person does repeatedly with their face, hands, or voice that they don't realize they're doing. It's habitual. And when have we start forming habits? Before now. You start forming habits probably when you're a toddler. You know, so you start forming habits. And these are things you do that you don't realize you're doing. One thing is posture. I've seen the presenters come up. Y'all got that seed planted already. Great posture. Come up, walking straight, head back, chest out. This exudes confidence. This exudes strength. You want that. So when somebody first sees you, that's what you exude already. You hadn't even interacted. Okay? The next one is one I had to work on. Smile. Your face. Okay? Smile. You know, my brand was, I was a, defensive tackle, so I had to work on it. I always walked around with just a plain face. Everybody used to ask me, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm cool. But he's like, what's wrong? But then as I had to grow up, I had to realize the way people perceive me. So I had to start learning how to smile more, So, brush those teeth, and, show them every now and then. All right, let's smile. Kurt Franklin, you look so much better when you smile. Makes you more approachable, and it relaxes people around you. And you're going to realize you're going to need this, especially all you entrepreneurs out there when it's time to do business and things of that nature. A smile is going to be the catalyst for that $1 million deal. Smile. Then all of that tied together, establish a positive brand for yourself. Okay? Miss Mays, I bet Miss Mays can go through each one of the students because you've established a brand with her. Y'all spent a lot of time together. You've established a brand with her, so she can tell me something about each one of you. And I hope it's positive because you want to establish a positive brand. So when somebody mentions your name, what's going to pop into their head? That's your brand. And that's what we want to do. Establish a positive brand for yourself. Because once again, when we enter into our entrepreneur endeavors, or even want that dream job, or whatever your purpose may lead you, you want to establish a positive brand for yourself because they're going to ask for references. And when people call and ask, what about so-and-so? You want them to have some positive things to say. It's going to help you. Mind your mannerisms. Seed number 1. Remember that, then y'all will test. Seed number 2. We've heard quite a few speakers talk about. Discover your passion, discover your purpose. And we want to dig deeper than just what makes money. And that's what I got caught into. As I look back in retrospect over my life, my dream was to be a professional athlete. Like I said, football was my sport. I went to the greatest university in the universe on an athletic scholarship, and I was pretty good. But I had a pivotal change in my life doing this tenure as well. I almost lost my life to gun violence, okay? A choice I made to follow the crowd, and that's a whole nother speech about choices that we make. That's a whole nother speech, but I'm gonna stay on this purpose right now. But I followed the crowd, and I became a victim. I wasn't the antagonist, I didn't start it, I wasn't the antagonist, but I did become a victim, and it almost took me out. I almost lost my life, but God saw me through, and He left me here for a purpose. I didn't know it. I had to discover it. That's the beauty of discovery. I didn't say find it or whatever. I said discover because it's already there. Like when whoever discovered America, they said Columbus. When he discovered America, it was already here. So that's what we got. He just bumped into it. So that's what we have to do. We have to discover our passion and discover our purpose for ourselves. Okay, how do we do this? Usually, we want to deep into what's easy for us to do. I mean, what's good for us to do? Well, and like Pastor said, what is it? Is it something that helps somebody? And does it provide value to the community? And we talk about money. That's what we want to be. We want to become valuable. Because trust me, if you're out there and you solve a problem, money is going to chase you. Let me say that again. Since we like money and all of that, see, this is a seed. I'm planting this. This is a seed, and it has to get watered. When you're out there and you become a person of value, money is going to chase you. So that's what I'm about saying. That's what I got caught into. Like I said, I was in there. I was a victim of gun violence, and so I was able to get back in school. And my dream of becoming an athlete, it really wasn't killed, but I didn't have nobody there. I was so feared. Heard one of fear just came up a lot in the speakers. Great job. Fear. I let fear stop me from even getting back out there because, I had this scar for the rest of my life. I went through so much trauma, so I didn't even try to get back out there on the field. I was like, oh well, let me go on and graduate and all that, which is good. I graduated with honors, and I decided to try and do something. I was chasing the money. It's like that donkey and the carrot. The carrot that makes the donkey go, and you don't want to get caught in that. I did that for about 15 to 20 years, and that's what a lot of adults around here as well are doing that. They don't want to admit it. We're chasing that carrot, and we have been, instead of finding something that we enjoy doing. And trust me, if you something you enjoy doing that solves a problem for somebody, the money is going to chase you. The money is going to chase you. That's why I said discover. And it's usually something that's easy for you to do, but it's going to be amazing to somebody else. Seed number 2, discover your passion, discover your purpose. Seed number 3, seek wealth, not bling. I heard somebody say something about that. I'm going to put my own spin on it. Seek wealth, not bling. Who knows is there a difference between being wealthy and being rich? Anybody know the difference? Anybody know the difference? Yes, sir.
Wealthy, it's like materialistic, saying you got money or you got cars. Rich, you be rich in knowledge, education, feelings. You be rich in friends.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a good that's a good spin on it. That's a good definition. I'm gonna quote Robert Kiyosaki. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a good book. Y'all want to Kindle that? I know y'all Kindling. Y'all want to Kindle that? Do that. He says the difference between being rich and being wealthy. The rich have lots of money, but the wealthy don't worry about money. Being wealthy ultimately has to do with financial freedom. It means you're not living paycheck to paycheck. So it's a lot of people that, you see them, they may be rich, but they're not wealthy. And let me dig a little deeper into this. Okay, what do wealthy do? Okay, the wealthy don't look to buy things, they look to attain assets. Don't buy things, buy assets. What are assets? Assets, when we think of assets, what the bank calls assets, maybe your house, your car, you think is an asset or what have you. But no, the wealthy define asset as something that makes you money without you even have to be there. It's called passive income. Passive income is income that you might have to just go check on from time to time, but it's continually churning. It's continually churning. So you want to do, when you get that great job, or if you start that great business, don't look to buy things, look to buy assets. Because as you continue to build your assets, thus you continue to build your wealth. Okay, y'all looking at me, okay. What you know about wealth, coach? All right, well, I'm going to talk, I did my research, but I know I'm at Charles Drew. I had to do my research, so I found a wealthy person. Everybody know Jay-Z? Jay-Z? Okay, he's, all right. So in the story of OJ, and I quote, financial freedom, our only hope. I'm paraphrasing. Forget living rich and dying broke. See, that's Jay-Z now. He's wealthy. He's wealthy. Jay-Z speaks of financial freedom. That's not, his passion makes him rich. He's a great lyricist. His passion makes him rich. He gets a lot of money from being a great rapper. But his assets are making him wealthy. Okay? Assets like what? Okay, Jay-Z got what? He got a 40/40 sports bar. He got a Rockaware clothing line. He got Tidal streaming. He got a champagne, Ace of Spades. He got a vodka, etc., etc., etc. Okay? These are what you call purchasing assets. And you don't see Jay-Z, half of the city went to see him at Phillips. That's his passion. Him and his lovely wife. But you don't know about all this other stuff. Those are his assets. That's just what's, as he was rapping, that other stuff was cranking out money as well. All right? That's what you call wealthy. Financial freedom. Those are assets. Multiple streams of income. And net worth. Net worth. Everybody knows what net worth is? We always hear about net worth. Net worth. Jay-Z's net worth is $900 million. Give or take a mil, hey. $900 million. Net worth is what you got left, your assets added up, what you got left after your liabilities and debts are taken out. So you're taking your liabilities and assets and your debts out of that equation. And that's what's left over. His net worth, so that's a seed I'm planting. So when you start hearing people's net worth, Oprah's net worth, something billion net worth, this is what they just got sitting around and can work with. And that's and once again, Oprah is another example of purchasing assets. Because her portfolio is very growing. And this is the seed I'm planting. I wish I had this seed planted when I was right there. I'd be a whole lot better off than what I am now. Seeds of greatness. Seeds of greatness. And by doing this, it ain't just about what you can get for you now. We building generational wealth. That's what it's about. Generational wealth. We even hear his lovely wife, Beyonce. And I quote again in her song, Boss. I bought my mama a whip. My great-great-grandchildren already rich. Now that's a whole lot of brown babies on your Forbes list. Boss. See what I'm saying? Oh, me and my wife heard that. We start high fives. See, that's what we do. We riding down the street, high five and everything. Like, ooh, whoa. I said, rewind that, rewind that. I had to do that again. Because that's what it's about. It's about leaving something for your children. That's biblical as well. So pastor can support me on that. That's biblical as well. And along with the resources now, you just can't leave it to them. You got to leave them the wisdom. She's leaving it to her kids. So now that wisdom is going to be passed so she can leave it to her kids. And that wisdom is going to be passed. And that's how you do it. Ain't just leaving the resources. Because if you got $1 million and you're not a millionaire, you're going to squander it. So you got to become a millionaire up here first. That's why my seed is planted. My seed is planted. It's constantly being watered by the people you're around, by the people. That's why you got to watch your circle. Watch who you're around. Be around people that can water your seeds. Okay? Seed well, not bling. All right. My fourth one is maintain your vehicle. And this kind of is dear to me being a fitness instructor, trainer, nutrition specialist, because this pushes everything else. Everything else is null and void if you don't maintain your vehicle. And I'm not talking about your car. All right? Some of us, we treat our cars better than we do our spiritual vehicles. This is our vehicle. It transports our spirit around. Because we're spiritual beings living a human existence. And we're charged to take care of these vessels. These are amazing vessels, man. Oh my God. As I got into, what I'm doing and my purpose and started realizing such amazing things these bodies do, the trauma we put them under, even my own experiences, and what I'm able to do 30-something years when I thought, when I couldn't even walk at one time, when I ain't even thought I was going to be living. And now the things and stuff I'm able to do in this day and time. And these bodies are amazing, and it's up to us to maintain our amazing vehicles. And we need to plant this seed now. I know y'all bulletproof, y'all can jump over tall buildings and all of that right now. But like my mom used to say, keep on living. Keep on living. So what we want to do, we want to plant them seeds of maintaining that vehicle now. One thing, fuel your vehicle. We want to put 93 octane in our vehicle. You want to put 93 octane, you want to put 87 octane in a Maybach or a Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? 87 octane. It ain't going to run right. And that's what we're doing with our bodies. We're fueling our bodies with garbage. And we need to bring up that awareness on what we're eating. Make veggies, fruits and veggies to start the show. Uh-oh. I ain't saying don't eat meat. I ain't trying to turn everybody into a vegan. I did see a vegan stand out there. Shout out to them. And I saw a lot of the students over there eating it too. That's great. That's a seed y'all already got planted. But I'm just saying make fruits and veggies to start the show. All right? Fruits and veggies got everything you need. Everybody's talking to make meat to start the show because of protein or whatever. Veggies got protein. When you're eating protein from meats, you're eating it secondhand. Because animals get their protein from plants. Cows eat grass. Everything gets their protein. You got elephant. They're the biggest vegetarian. They eat vegetation. Gorillas eat vegetation. So plants are the only thing that synthesize protein from the sun. I know them because y'all gonna research it. I'm at Charles Drew. I know y'all type. Y'all gonna research it. So I can't be up here just telling y'all anything. All right? As well as for the nutrients, plants, eating veggies and things of that nature have medicinal purposes as well to keep us going. The vitamins and the minerals and things of that nature. All right? Okay. For the carnivores in here, which I do eat a little fish as well. I consider myself plant-based, but I do eat a little fish as well. But if you're going to eat your meats, make sure it's high quality. If you eat beef, make sure it's grass-fed. Make sure it's lean cuts without all the fat and things of that nature. If you're going to eat chicken, make sure it's cage-free, antibiotic-free, hormone-free. You know when you see those big old pieces of chicken on sale for 99 cents a pound, something ain't right with them. Something ain't right. Okay? So we got to be cognizant of that. All right? As well as with the pork and all of that. All right? Next thing on to maintain your vehicle, drive your vehicle. All right? You got to open that thing up. If you got you a Corvette or Bugatti, every time you get on the expressway, you're going to put a little gas in the engine. Same thing with us. We got to be active. Okay? We got to fuel our vehicle, but we also got to drive our vehicle. We got to be active. Activity. Daily exercise, okay? And you stay in your own lane. You stay in your own lane. All right? Under this is cardio. All right? Because we got to work that hard. We got to get the blood pumping. Blood is the oil of the body. Blood is the oil of the body. We got to get that blood pumping. Okay? And we do this through jogging, walking, functional movements such as bending, stretching, bending over, things of that nature. All right? Strength training. Okay? Resistance training. Everybody, you stay in your own lane when it comes to this now. Don't be, I know a lot of my fellas, man, I get guys want to come in there and hop up under so much weight and all this want to cave in the chest in. Stay in your lane. You want to do what you got to do within your own parameters. And that's why you got to seek professional help sometimes. Hint, hint. Seek some professional help sometimes. Flexibility, daily stretching, things of that nature. Keep those muscles, tendons, everything, flexibility is very, very important. Also, stretching releases certain hormones to help you relax and things of that nature, okay? Release certain hormones to help you relax. So we have to maintain our vehicle. And one more thing that's real important, service your vehicle. All right, I heard one of the other speakers speak on health and health insurance and things of that nature. But I read an article, black men in the U.S. suffer worse health than any other racial group. Black men have the lowest life expectancy and the highest death rate compared to other ethnic groups, both men and women. And that's from verywellhealth.com. And I tried to do an updated one, but that's something I've been hearing for the past few years since I've been in my profession. And we got to tune up our vehicles. We take our vehicles for tune-ups. Anytime that check engine light come on, we're going to go take it and see what's wrong. We need to do that. Most definitely black men, but all of us across the board. We need to take our vehicles in for the annual tune-ups. Okay, and we need, once again, I'm planting that seed while we're young so we can keep it on our minds. Because right now, everything feels great. You can jump over the moon. But once again, like I said, just keep on living. Okay? Just keep on living. So let's go over our seeds of greatness again. Our first one was mind your mannerisms. Our second one was discover your passion, discover your purpose. Good job. Our third one was seek wealth, not bling. Seek wealth, not bling. And our fourth one, which is the most important one to me because it pushes everything else, is maintain your vehicle. Great job, great job. Like I said, this is truly a pleasure and an honor. I expect greatness out of all of you, and I hope you expect greatness from yourselves. I'm FunFit.